What's up, y'all? I'm back in another video. We're gonna talk about attacking biracial babies and light skinned babies. And shout out to Mulatto Vanguard because I spoke about this before a little bit, touched on it, but I want to talk about it again. Um, he had a live stream a while back where he was talking about how these white guys would attack biracial kids, and that's something that I could, you know, I've seen. These white guys would get on the internet and they basically embittered because they're getting those white women. They can't usually get white women. Those incel ones can't, and they'll see so-called Caucasian women dating men of color in America, and they would make these mixed kids. And what you'll often notice is, um, instead of taking their frustrations out on white women or black men, they'll take their frustrations out on the mixed kid, and they will publicly mock the biracial kid and the online, and talk about why you shouldn't mix kids. This, that, and the third. And I mainly see it with white men. And because white women, they fetishize mixed kids and things like that, the mulatto phenotype, and black men do the same thing, and black women. And I can agree with that. And you will often notice that with light skinned people, I heard somebody say that we're an abomination. And if you don't know what an abomination is, it's basically something that brings hatred and disgust. All right. And when I say that, I don't want you guys to be upset, especially you mixed people. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want y'all to feel upset about that, because you gotta understand, when somebody is when something that causes hatred doesn't necessarily mean something's wrong with you specifically. People can be hating on you because they wish they were you. Um, they wish they were you, and that's why you notice people are always hating on light skinned people, because they wish they were us. They wish they was in our shoes, and they live vicariously through us, from the way we look, the stuff we can do, the talent, on top of the whole mixing thing where they feel like their group is selling out their own group by making you. All right. And I heard Mulatto Vanguard, shout out to him. He said something like they hate all y'all, but what they have in common, they hate black people and white people. They all hate each other, but what they got in common is that they hate you. All right. They hate the fact that their group sold out and made you, and that's a fact. And on top of that, they view you as competition, and they also view you as the most attractive. You got to understand, whenever they can't control attractive people, you'll see a rage come out, all right? Or something that they have a fetish for, their rage to come out, their control spirit. And that was from the white male's perspective. But I also want to talk about mistreating biracial children from a black woman's perspective, or a black's perspective. You see it with black men, and you see it with black women. You may see a black woman date a non-black man, or even sometimes a light-skinned guy, but you'll see the hatred that a lot of black men will have towards that lighter-skinned child, because he feels entitled to that female. So they won't take it out on, those parents. They'll just take it out on the child. And I notice that's what black women, especially the black women, where they feel that black men belong to them. And I remember seeing a video a couple years back during around Kobe died, and this is during the New Woke Order with George Floyd. And what I kept noticing is that people just seem to take their frustrations out on light-skinned people, and that's what they want. They want us to be the punching bags of society, and of the black community especially. And what she was doing was, she was having a beef with black men. And she was telling them, what does the world think about your light-skinned sons, black man? And I'm thinking, what the hell is she talking about? She's talking about because a lot of black men were starting to date interracially. It's a trend on the internet to do that. So what she was talking about is that how black women and black men, they all conspire together, especially black women specifically. They conspire together to destroy the reputation of light-skinned men's reputation globally. They use that black female trend-setting energy to view light-skinned men, how to influence other groups of women to view them how they view them, allegedly view them, which is effeminate, frail, and less than. But I'm thinking in my mind, like, why the fuck would you do that? Because dark-skinned men don't give a fuck about their mixed sons, no way. Like, they don't give a damn if you talking about them. So, like, how is that hurting them? But it just goes to show you that they will often attack the mixed kid, the offspring, before they attack their counterpart or the other person. So that's something that is very real. That is a real thing. Also, even with black women, when their encounters with mixed race women, with black dads, you see it. You see them take their frustrations out on biracial women with black dads. And I do agree with a lot of stuff they say about biracial women with black dads, but not all the time. But I do see it. But not only did your father, quote unquote, sell his own women out, but also you also tend to be the top preference for black men, and that causes even more friction, which I'm going to get in that in the next video. I'll see you on the next one.